All right, good people, welcome back. I want to thank anyone that tapped into episode 0. Uh, you're now part of the what do you call it? The BackTable Media members. But to be honest, I'm just happy that we're back for a second pod.
Need a cool group name.
We
We'll come
do.
up with one. We'll think one up.
We'll think one up, but I'll go ahead and reintroduce myself because I realized last time we didn't. I'm Kyndell Overton, host of BackTable Media, BackTable Talk.
I'm Alex Shields, co-host, BackTable Talk.
We do have a guest with us, but you find out more about him at some point later.
An
Enigma. All right. But today we will get into, start out with some Baltimore Ravens. Second segment, as you can see, talk about my boy Shedeur Sanders. I think we all know why. Then we'll get into some NFL picks, contenders. We'll talk some lines maybe, and some NBA review, of course. Some NBA review. Then we'll have a new topic for you. Some college basketball, okay? We love ball, all kind of basketball, so we'll talk some college basketball. We're going to talk specifically about a special young prospect, Baba Ola Dotun. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I butchered it, Baba. You're my guy, though, still. You're tough, though. They've been calling him like a young KD, so we're going to see. We're going to see what's up with that. And then at the end, we were special treat for you all. But we won't talk much about that. We'll let that kind of happen, all right? But I thank you guys for tapping in again. Let's go ahead and get started, all right?
You set the mood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. All right, so we're going to start the pod off the way we always do, talking about our good old beloved Baltimore Ravens, all right? All right, so last week we won the game. Was it ugly? Absolutely. That was not
Hideous.
That was not a nice win by any means. There's a lot of things I could come on here and say, but a lot of them I might just hold in because when you're winning,
Let it out, bro.
it's tough, man. It's tough. I'm kind of right now, the Ravens fan base is at a point where it's like we were in a spot where it was so dark. And it was so dark. It was so dark, and we're on the way we're on the way to getting somewhere where it looks like there's gonna be some sunshine, but I feel like constantly like fans are acting like we're still sitting at 1-5, and like I get it.
Playing like it, to be quite honest.
Yeah, and that's the second part of my point.
Let's be very clear. We were fourth. We were about 1 yard away from losing that game, and a Mark Andrews miracle.
And I think that's the part that truly like boggles my mind with the Baltimore Ravens, is that
Every game seems to come down to
it's like,
well, maybe not the Lions or the Texans games, but so many games that could be won that just seem to slip through their fingers on one single moment.
yeah, and in the beginning of the year, it wasn't even like, I hate doing this. Like I say, if you know the pod, I don't like to come on here and just hate and just say wild stuff.
Bro, we got one episode. What do you mean?
Honestly, though, but if you tap into the last one is what I should have said. But chances are, not many you have, but if you have, I respect you and I thank you for that. But, bro, I lost my train of thought now. Baltimore Ravens. Truly, like, it doesn't always come on to the players. The coaching staff has been very questionable.
Brain dead.
I'll give respect, I guess, to Zach Orr, like, in a way where he's kind of turned up the defense a bit, but I got to see it against a better team, like, for being real. And also, like, we'll get into this in the next segment, but why does it take a team to throw a rookie quarterback out there for you to show you can throw different schemes at people? I think that was, like, the best performance you had all year as a DC. Like, you did, like, that's what we need to see more of. And I don't really understand why it took this long for us to see that version of you. Again, I'm not hating on you. You did a great job on Sunday, but consistency is what breeds success. You know? And I feel like we've got to see more of that from you.
If Joe Flacco still were wearing a Browns jersey, the Ravens would have lost by double digits last week.
Yeah, and I agree. I agree. I agree.
Not hyperbole.
I agree. And that leads us into our I think a point that we have, like, it's just something that, like, everyone talks about. We talked about it last time. We're here again. The Ravens O-line, all right? The Ravens O-line. I'm not going to show you guys a hurricane play because I'm already tired of hearing about it.
We got to take Daniel Falele out back, bro.
Daniel Falele, man. It gets to a point where, like, fans can only give you about so much grace. You've shown us nothing that has been like, oh, there is some hope that you can be a formidable guard.
For your biggest ops, Daniel.
Truly, no, it is, man. Like, I don't like the Daniel Falele project. Like, I'm over it. And Harbaugh, I love you, but like, you get on the stand every week and get angry that we ask about him. Do you not watch the tape? Are you not seeing what we're seeing? I understand that, like, great guards don't grow on trees, but like, you gotta know when to cut them loose or try something different. Okay? We rank last in the league in pass protection.
That's shocking.
That stat like hurts me to hear. And if we're not last, we're at least bottom 5. We're bottom 5 in the league.
Are we last or are we bottom?
Let's check. I think we're last though. Let's see. Hold on.
Fact check. We got a real time fact check.
We got a
make sure
real-time
we're
fact
providing
check.
you the
I don't want to lie
most
to you,
accurate,
man.
up to date information.
You feel that was a bad habit of not wanting to lie.
No, I really don't want to look. I'm not trying to be out here capping, man. We're live right now, fact checking it. Sorry, viewers. Yeah, that's bad. We're last.
Incredible.
I don't even know like how to. I don't understand how, as like a GM or as a coach, whoever, like you sit in your office and you think, yeah, it's a great idea for us to have this bad of a line with this good of a quarterback.
It's offensive.
Utterly. Like, we haven't seen, and I think what angers me is like no adjustments being made. Like if I see you trying new guys out and we're having like bad results, like I guess just like our O-line room is just trash. But you're not even doing that, so it's like we don't even know what Ben Cleveland looks like. Haven't seen him. Emory Jones, I'm hoping that he can get healthy so we can see something from him. But anybody but Daniel. But I won't. Okay, last stat. I have to. I didn't want to bring this stat into it, but Lamar's been sacked 23 times this year. For those who don't know, that was the number he was sacked last year, and we have a lot of games left, a lot of football left. And this is also like, I hate to go down this rabbit hole, but I think there may be a correlation to his play, his sacks, and his health this year. Like, I think the amount of sacks he's taken is something that he's never experienced ever before in his life. And I kind of think, like, the injuries, the rest days, like, it's all kind of there. Like, he's playing through some injuries. I don't think they're bad injuries, but they're like football injuries. Like enough where like he's got to probably ice it and chill out for a day. And whether he wants to admit it or not, like I do think a part of him is like, okay, like I kind of gotta save my body for later on in the year in playoffs, if we get there, and because we have to get there, we have to win out. And I think Lamar really is like being real strategic, and I think he knows how important he is to this team. So we're in a very interesting spot. I think he's gonna probably rest twice a week, once a week, going on for the rest of the year. It's what's best for the team and him. And as long as he's out there on Sundays, I'm cool, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Shields?
Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, after seeing the way Josh Allen got handled last night, I do feel a little bit less bad for Lamar. Yeah, quite frankly, I mean, eight sacks on him, but yeah, undeniable that the Ravens O-line is just in absolute shambles, being held together by like toothpicks and craft glue. I totally agree. Like, they're not even making an effort to like try the guys that they drafted. Like, please, what? You're just paying them to just sit around, basically. At that point, it's crazy to have such a good quarterback. He's just languishing away behind like a bunch of doofuses. It's offensive to him, quite frankly.
Yeah, it really is, man. Like, to have a talent like that, and I don't want to get on my soapbox, but I've been saying this for a while. Like, I feel like the Ravens didn't take Lamar serious until probably like, we'll say like what, 2022, 2023. Like, Roman in there, look, Lamar won an MVP over just straight being an athletic, like, just gem. Like, that year, the first, 2019 was just wild. Like, Lamar just took the world by storm, okay? But we all saw once we hit that ceiling with Greg Roman. I mean, we saw it. It was clear as day. It was very clear. Lamar's last MVP, we saw what him and Tom Monken have. And I think him and Tom Monken are definitely progressing. But we got to keep on progressing. Because in the red zone, we are pitiful. We are pitiful.
Yes.
We are pitiful. And sometimes I'm confused because I'm like, we have all this talent, but like, why is it so hard for us to just score a touchdown?
Mm-hmm.
And to your point, like, it's we're having like close games because we're kicking field goals. We're not getting 6.
Yeah.
Like, we're kicking a lot. Luke looks great.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, but he shouldn't be out there that much.
It's a shame that we have to see him so much, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see him that much.
Get a 6 on the board.
Like, all right, like, do you think the struggles like are strictly towards the O-line, or does Lamar play a part in some of these struggles we've been having?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. There are some times where I feel like Lamar probably feels like he has to do a little bit more than he has to stretch the play because of the O-line. So, I mean, I think honestly it all does really come back to the O-line. Like, when you're constantly being put under pressure, obviously you're going to make mistakes, and like it's going to make your play look worse. Like, he's had 2 or 3 interceptions in the past 2 or 3 weeks that have just been total flukes, like tipped up. He had 2 in one game. Who was that against the Texans, I think? Like, just total fluke stuff that you don't see out of him. But again, it's being exacerbated because he has such a terrible O-line. So, I mean, he's not playing his best. He's still playing good football. From what we've seen of him in the last few weeks, now being healthy again, healthy-ish. But yeah, I think it all really does come down to the O-line.
Yeah, I agree, man.
We have such a dynamic offense, such a good core offensive group of players. Offensive line for me.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I think that's one of the sore spots, and a lot of fans get angry like that. I don't know, that like we keep talking about it, but like, what are we gonna not talk? Like, I can't ignore it. It's very blatant. 23 sacks. Yes, there are some sacks that Lamar could get the ball out and not take a bad sack, but like you alluded to, sometimes he wants to be Superman. But that's kind of like what you.
And we're putting him in positions too, where like 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20. Like, we're putting him in these positions where he has to he's got to hold on to the ball and wait for someone to get open, and he's gonna be under pressure. It's only a matter of time when he's got 77 on the line guarding for him. Like, it's
and think about this,
inevitable.
like, one of the biggest keys in football is staying on script and staying ahead of the chains. We often get behind the change, get off script, have to divert to something different. Monken's game plan changes like this. He's running the ball. He's calling a jet sweep. It might not work. Like, we have to learn how to stay on script, and that is a direct result of the line. That's clear. That's clear as day. Like, that's clear as day. And that's also one of the big reasons why Derrick Henry kind of got off to like a slow start. Because we needed that push. And I mean, obviously, Pancake Pat Ricard, I mean, I think what he does for this offense is just clear, man. Yeah, a real unsung hero. And most teams don't even have fullbacks anymore. We're still running. I love it.
Breed.
You know? I love it. I love it, man. Like I kind of talked about earlier, Lamar's missed back-to-back practices in weeks leading up to games. You feel like it's a deeper thing, or is it more just like a rest, like I kind of talked about earlier?
Dude, I don't know. Honestly,
like, because this is something like I really like have to like.
I do feel like
I hate talking about it because look, I love Lamar Jackson, one of my favorite quarterbacks to ever play. Alrighty, we are back. We are back. So, we were talking about Mr. Action Jackson. He missed 2 practices back-to-back weeks. What do we feel about that? Is that a deeper concern? Are we nervous? Are we cool with that?
Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like part of him would almost be like, you got to be frustrated with what you're seeing from the offensive line and the coaching staff. I mean, I don't want to say it, but like I feel like, I mean, you got to like worry about yourself and your own health at a certain point, and like, to be honest, like, I have no problem with it. Like, he's still going to – I feel like he's the type of player that, like, he's going to show up. He could practice – he doesn't have to practice at all during the season. I feel like he's going to show up on Sunday and he's going to ball out regardless. But, like, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I feel like maybe part of it's mental. Maybe part of it is his health. I mean, they're probably trying to wean him back into it a little bit. He's been sitting on the sidelines for a few weeks, and they're just starting to get him back in the swing of things. Got beat up versus the Texans. So, like, yeah, I don't doubt that maybe some of it is his health, maybe speculating a little bit, but on whether or not some of it's mental and some of it has to do with, you know, what he's seeing from his offensive line and the coaching staff. But I think, yeah, I'd probably attribute a good portion of it to his health.
I agree. I think he's been getting dinged up. I think he's taking a lot of hits, like, in the pocket, and those are, like, he can't run from those because he's in the pocket, so, like, most of those hurt. And I think it's kind of weird for him because he's having to hear the, like, often he's heard the, Lamar can't play through injury conversation. You can say what you want, that people don't hear it. He doesn't hear it. He hears it. So I think Lamar's just doing, kind of like you said, what he has to do to be Lamar on Sundays. And if he's Lamar on Sundays, I can really care less what happens during the week.
Yeah. Go to that food stand. Get baked as hell. Go to that food truck that he loves so much.
Right, do what you do.
As long as you come out on Sunday and drop 30.
Yeah, like, please leave Lamar alone. Like, Lamar's the most, like, quiet, private athlete I think we may ever see. The man, like, just started getting endorsements like 2 years ago when he had 2 MVPs. All right.
Really ducked off.
Yeah, and I respect him for it, man. There's so much nonsense that goes on in the NFL, man. And that leads us into our next segment.
Nonsense in the NFL. That was a perfect segue. Well done.
Our next segment, all right? So, as you all see, I'm wearing young Shedeur's jersey, all right, from Colorado. I am a Colorado fan, Shedeur fan. I enjoy, the story they had come from Jackson, Colorado, and what they did. I think it's often overshadowed, like, that Colorado was the worst team in college football before Coach Prime got there. They were dead in the water. I think he's brought that, just some kind of buzz and feeling back. Last year, obviously, great year, 9 wins, almost playoffs, bowl game. This year's been very different. Very different. I really can't attribute it to one thing. It's just overall bad year. Bad all around. I think I love Coach Prime, but I think he missed on quarterback. He missed badly. And to be honest, it may not
too long to.
Yeah. It may not even been his miss because for those who don't know, Coach Prime was battling colon cancer. this summer, and he wasn't around that team a lot. So I think he relied a little too much on his staff, and they made some bad decisions, man, in the portal. And I don't personally, I don't understand how you bring in a 5-star QB who turned down USC to come play for Prime, and you put him on the bench. Like, I get it. He's young. He's 17, but we are in the business of winning, and, like, the kid makes the most on the team, but he's on the bench. I hate to pull that card, but it's real. He's got APs. He's driving Lamborghini Uruses. Like, he's got brand deals. If I'm not wrong, I think a restaurant down in Boulder named a burger after him. He's a freshman quarterback.
That's tough. Before you've even seen the field.
Yeah, so his motion's different. And Caden Salter, I think after we lost to Georgia Tech, it was clear he was not the guy. He was not the guy. He was not the guy. He missed that throw when it was like 2 minutes left on like what? It was like 3rd and 3 on the 7 to a running back. And again, I'm not mean, but you can't. If you say you're trying to be an NFL quarterback and you know that Colorado plays on the national stage every single week, you have to be good. And what came before you was great, and then you're just this mid product. Yeah. And I think Juju's an answer. Next year is next year, but I'm going to be real again. And I'm being real. Like, the seat's a little warm for Prime. I see you next year. Like, he's a top 5 paid coach, and we haven't touched the playoffs. And I'm a fan. I can't run from it because it's real. It's here. Like, next year is make it or break it. Like, we've got Juju. We've got our 5-star. We've got something to build around, recruit around. And I would love for a change for us to not go in the portal so much. Like, I know it's very tempting, but I saw a quote. Someone was like, if it's not working out for them at Auburn, at LSU, at Bama, with all that around them and all that everything, why is it going to work out at Colorado?
That's a good point, yeah.
And I'm not knocking Colorado. I'm just saying, like, if it didn't work out there, why do you think we're going to see something different here?
I feel like transfer portal culture has just become, like, ingrained in college sports now, though.
No, I agree.
Like, specifically, like, I mean, it for so long, like, it was, like, commitment culture, and now I feel like it's, like, transfer portal culture. It's, like, you know, after someone has a freshman or sophomore year and they're trying to up their draft stock, see where they can go, they make a big deal about, like, you know, I've announced that I'll be leaving this college. I feel like it just kind of become like part and parcel with college football.
I agree. No, you're right. I've seen so many now at the end of the seasons. I would like to thank this school, whatever, but I'll be entering the portal. And then like 2 days later, you see they signed with this agency. And
already have the edit out.
Right, there it is.
The edit already ready.
There it is. And like, it's just wild. And I feel bad for the small schools that recruit guys that are dogs. And then they get poached within a year. For $2 million, for $3 million. I saw a story of running back from Tulane. Got poached from Oregon for like $1 million. Where's he at? Asking for a red shirt so he can hit the portal and leave. Because he's not getting any reps. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you leave a good situation just for a bag? Like, I get it. If you gotta feed your family, but like, just think about the repercussions that come with that. Like, that's your draft stock. Like, college NIL money is just for the moment. You want to get to that big bag, that like NFL money, where you're getting real guaranteed long contracts. man. Yeah, last point I'm gonna say about Colorado. I'll be tuned into the game tomorrow. I hope to see something different than what I saw last week. Close the game. Juju, do your thing. And I think Colorado does still have a chance to be a great program. I think we have to just get some more momentum back like we did last year, and just recruit better. And get a dang running back that can do something, that can create. You need a run game. Colorado is known for having a good pass game, but it's easy to scheme for them. You know why? Because they're not going to run the ball. Yeah. They're not going to run the ball. We have all this talent all over the field. Okay. They can sit and press man, make you pass it, and then what? Bring rush 4, rush 5. And the line is okay, but the trenches have to get better. We have to get a little more serious with a couple more things, you know, and I think we'll be all right. But the Big 12 is decent. An argument that I hear a lot, my boy Zach Pierce is probably watching the pod, so he's probably going to laugh at this one. An argument I hear a lot is like the Big 12 is a weak conference, okay? Again, I'm not going to run from it. It is an okay conference. It's not the SEC. The SEC is different, but it's Power 4 football, all right? So that leads me to my next point, Shedeur Sanders, all right? So what he did at Colorado was great. I mean, it was great. I think numbers-wise, let's pull his stats up. You know what? Let's pull his stats up. All right? Because this is something that honestly, confuses me about people in Shedeur Sanders. I could see if he didn't have any stats to, show for anything. But that's not the case. All right, so when he came to Colorado, okay, this is with...
Hold on. Go ahead.
Oh, no. All right. Yo, this guy's geek. All right, here we go. Okay, so when him and his pops pulled up to Colorado, the worst team in college football, with nothing but dream.
I'll make sure.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry, lads. We're still working through it.
We're still working through the technical difficulty. Sorry, lads. All right, so when he pulled up to Colorado, him and his pops, all right? As a junior, 298 completions, 430 attempts, 69.3 completion percentage. That's pretty good for a junior coming from Jackson State HBCU ball. Great football he played there, but it's not Power 4 football. To making that jump with no line, that's pretty good. 27 tugs.
27-3, not bad.
Three
Not
picks.
bad at all.
3 picks for a junior. You're keeping that ball pretty safe. And this is with no line. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's throwing to Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn. That's it that year.
And this just passing too.
Yeah, it was just passing. And again, they have no run game. So he's doing this when they're playing man. All right. So last year, which is by far, I think, his best year, and I think Colorado's best year, 353 completions, 477 attempts, 74% completion percentage.
Pretty nuts.
He holds the record for the highest completion percentage for any quarterback in the NCAA.
Damn.
Any quarterback. Now, I'm not going to act like these stats aren't a bit inflated. Shedeur has a habit of not taking sacks. Well, at Colorado he did, okay? And for a while I didn't understand why he never wanted to throw the ball away. I'm like, yo, throw the ball away. He wanted to make sure that this stayed what it was. Because if he throws it away, that goes down to probably 69 or what it was when he was a junior. So I get it. It's great still. And also, he did throw a lot. He did throw a lot of slants to Travis Hunter, though. That's just a caveat of having Travis. I can throw it a post and he'll take it 40. But still, all great numbers. And 37 tugs. But this is the thing that did alarm me a little bit. It did make me a bit nervous. I think also, obviously, GMs got a bit nervous. There's a huge jump from 3 to 10 picks. I mean, that's a pretty big jump. I guess I can maybe attribute it to him just taking more chances. I think he definitely pressed a bit last year. Definitely pressed a bit at times. We saw it with picks that didn't really need to happen, and holding on to the ball. Something that he still needs to work on is holding on to the ball, understanding you got to throw it away sometimes and live to fight another day. But seeing those stats, if you're just a GM, okay, and we're evaluating talent, seeing those stats, what would be your assessment?
I mean, yeah, you have to take the stats with a grain of context. And,
Right.
Into play, and I will say that some of the opposition that they were playing certainly played into some of those stats. But, I mean, he was definitely a gunslinger in college. I mean, he's definitely one of the quarterbacks on any given day that would give you 300, 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, and I mean, not to mention what he can do with the legs too. So, I mean, I'm
gonna cut you. Can we talk about that? Because something during his draft assessment was that he was not athletic. You watched the game on Sunday, right? You saw him pull down and get about 5 for a first down, right?
Man.
Like, he's formidable. I'm not saying he's a runner, but he's formidable. My fault. You can continue, bro. I just have to make sure that was clear.
What was I saying?
You were saying he can throw. He can throw. He can tuck it a little bit too if he needs to.
I was saying that. What was I about to say? Damn, I actually can't remember. To be completely honest with you.
You were saying
casting for me.
It's all good, but I have to understand that too. Like, I'm a fan, so obviously, like, I have to remember the Big 12 is not the SEC. It's not. It's not like Kansas is not even comparable to. I wouldn't even say Mizzou.
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't even say Vanderbilt.
I remember. I was gonna say we mentioned it last episode. I've always been a Jackson Dart truther. I've always been a believer. So one of the points that I always kind of made was like he's obviously playing against like better talent, and like there's obviously like different levels. Like Colorado, Kansas are not on the same level as like Missouri, LSU, Ole Miss, Alabama, and which is obviously leagues below the NFL. So like in terms of NFL readiness, I feel like the closer that you get to that like physicality level, that level of like wear and tear, that level of grind, like the better prepared you will be for the league. And that was kind of one of the one of the reasons that I always thought that Jackson would take so well was because, like, let's be honest, like he's playing against like Alabama. He's playing against like lines that are going to be like that full line is likely going to be playing in the NFL. Like for a team like Colorado, like they're playing against like a team like Kansas. They're lucky if like 2 or 3 of those offensive linemen or defensive linemen are going to go play at the next level. So it's like the levels are just like different.
The talent the individual talent on those fields is different. I'm not going to sit here. Like, Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, they were top-end guys in that conference. Like, I think that kind of says, like, they go to SEC, they're still top-end guys, but, like, they're way more top-end guys.
Those are, like, the exception. Like, those are the, like, 2 or 3 guys from a team like that are getting drafted. And, like, obviously, that'll make them stand out.
But you're saying the everyday competition is night and day.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay.
Different. Like, the level is just...
Yeah, and I like how you framed it and how you said it, because there are people that just talk wild. Like, you heard what he said, like, he's an outlier, okay? So if Shedeur Sanders would have played at Tennessee, Georgia, we would have saw the same results. Maybe at a higher rate because he's behind $1 million line. Let's talk about Mr. Dart in college, all right? So we saw the comparison. Shedeur threw, it was 37 and 20.
27, 3?
37, 10. So Dart's junior year, he threw 23 and 5 on 65%. And his senior year, this will got him drafted. Ooh, I didn't know he threw that well. 29 and 6. That's pretty nice. On 60. And look, that shows improvement. Like, he definitely saw from scouts that said, bro, you got to throw the ball better. Mm-hmm. And he worked on that, it seemed. The only thing, like
29 yards per game, that's not bad. That ain't bad.
29 tugs, and that's just the passing.
Yeah, he will run it too. He will give you.
Okay, so he ran for almost 1,000 last year.
Mm-hmm. Bucket, bro.
Yo, look,
how many?
8 tugs his junior year.
That's crazy. Damn.
It's 30 tugs combined as a junior. Okay, so look, bro, again.
He was actually moving different.
Again, yeah, like, he would tell you, I hated on Jackson Dart. I did. And look, some of the blame's on me because I didn't do my research. I didn't. Like, the stats are in front of you. That's in the SEC. I did not pay attention to that. I did not pay attention to that. Yeah, but
baller.
The only thing, so now let's talk about this, Shields. Let's talk about what happened in April.
Let's talk about it.
It's honestly kind of tough for me to talk about because it was so unexpected and, like, I just couldn't understand why. And a lot of it felt kind of like it was a personal shot at Shedeur and his whole camp. And I've talked with multiple people about this, but I don't think we will ever see a quarterback. Mel Kiper is one of the most respected draft analysts ever. That's a Cabell Hall alum right there, man. Yeah, Maryland guy. Like, super respected. I have never seen someone get mocked to be the best QB in the class and fall to the 5th round. Now, we just saw how the numbers compared, okay? One's SEC, one's Big 12. I don't really see why you wouldn't take either of those guys in the 1st round. And to be honest, I think Dart went kind of low. Dart could have went top 10 if we redraft.
Hindsight 2020. Always.
100%, but...
Although I do agree. I think been known he was a baller.
I mean, yeah, he's tough. I just don't think that Shedeur should have went that low, and I think that wasn't really right, man. Like, I feel like they were trying to prove a point. I think, like, he did stuff differently. Like, he came to the combine and was very confident. He was who he was. Like, he told the team, like, don't take me if you don't want to, like, pretty much play me. I mean, and it's, like, that may rub people the wrong way, but you want your QB to have some moxie, have some swag, and, like, kind of be confident. And, again, like, he wasn't talking like he didn't have the stats to back it up. The kid has the numbers to back up the talk like that. The only thing that I think
had the numbers
hurt him. Yeah, my fault.
NFL now.
You're right. And I think what hurt him a bit in the draft process was I think teams didn't like that he carried it as if he was going to be like a top guy. Like, he didn't really go to any, like, I think he went to the combine, just did interviews, he didn't throw. And you don't have to throw. I don't really care that he didn't throw, but to some it did. And I think, like, they put rules on him.
I'm not an NFL scout.
I mean, no, personally for me, like, I feel like his tape talks enough for me. Like, I don't need to see you throw against air to decide if I want to take you or not. Like, I don't need to see that. Like, cool, great, I can go watch you at your pro day, which most of them did. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, they made a big fuss about nothing. Like, the fuss really was about you came in here with your hat backwards, wearing your Cuban chains, saying, like, if you draft me, like, start me. That's what they didn't like. And, like, that's fine, I guess. Like, that's your right as a GM, but if you're about winning games, he's done that as well in the past. Like you said, though, he has a track record of doing that. And he also has a track record of going places and turning them up and turning them into places where they win games at. That is a fact. Go Google it. Okay? That's not like a pulling out of the air. That's a fact. Jackson State, bad. 2 Celebration Bowl appearances, back-to-back. Colorado, bad. 1 win to 4 wins. 4 wins to 9 wins. It just, like, confuses me sometimes. Like, how we just act like this stuff, like, didn't happen. And then the Browns take him. 5th round. 144. That's pure disrespect. Tyler Schaff. Before Shedeur Sanders. Tyler Schaff. Before Shedeur Sanders. It's just a joke, man.
I think you got to look at it from a GM perspective, though. Like, think about, like, the player is, like, you are an asset.
Right.
Like, you're an asset to the club. Like, think about it from, like, a business perspective. Like, they're going to pay you millions of dollars. They have to know that, like, you're going to be, like, that you're going to be able to handle things, like, off the field. And to be completely honest, I feel like when you tell a team, like, don't play, like, that kind of comes off as, like, it comes off, like, disrespectful to, like, the team. And then, like, they're probably going to draw assumptions about you, be they correct or incorrect, based off of, like, what you've shown them. And, like I said, like, you're an asset to the team.
Right.
So they have to know that, like, all right, if we're going to pay you millions and millions of dollars, like, we got to know that, like, you have our back too. And, like, when you go to pro day, like, when you don't throw at the combine, like, when you tell teams, like, don't draft me if you're not going to play me. Like, it just, I mean, from, like, a business perspective, like I said, it's like, okay, like, how do I know that you're going to, like, if I have your back, how do I know that you have my back? Like, how do I know that you're going to, like, that it's going to be worth it if I pay you, like, $20 million a year, especially, like, as a rookie? Because, like, a guy like that, like, he's going to want to get paid after his rookie year. Like, that's a guy that, like, yeah, you might get him in the 5th round, but, like, he's going to be expecting a check. So, like.
So you feel like in Shedeur's situation, the talent's known. We know what the kid can do on the field.
Yes.
Baller.
I do think Shedeur I think he's a good player. I've never doubted he's a good player. I have doubted some of the competition he's played against, but I can honestly say that I've always thought that he has the talent to be competent at the next level for sure. I mean, obviously you got to get him in a system that, like, works around him. Yeah. But I've always thought he's a good player for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think there were some, like, extracurriculars that probably, like, led to him going, like I said, a lot bit lower than everyone had anticipated.
When you say extracurriculars, explain.
Dude, I mean, you just can't tell a team don't draft me, bro.
All right, okay, all right, let's watch. Like let's watch one. Let's watch one here.
That's the plan. If that's not what you're trying to do, don't get me. If you ain't trying to change the franchise or the culture, don't get me. So you should know history repeats itself over and over and over, and I've done it over and over and over, so it should be no question why an NFL franchise should pick me.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Right,
if that's not what you...
So, I'm going to go ahead and get my opinion on that first. I don't see an issue with that. The man said, if you're not trying to change the culture, because usually, look, teams that pick in the top 10 are what? Bad teams, right?
Shitty.
And they usually what? QB needy?
That's true.
All he's saying is, look, if you're not in that business of trying to build around me and the culture and change the culture, don't draft me. Don't draft me. And I think people didn't like when he said that he has a track record of doing it. But it's true. It's true. Now, I think something Shedeur learned, and I think anybody learns sometimes as you're growing up and you just growing up as a man, like, presentation is key. I think Shedeur gonna be Shedeur no matter what. I love that for him. Like be Shedeur always, bro. But I think he got a taste of, like, yo's be hating. Like, yo's really be hating. Like, sometimes, like, when you step in rooms, they want you to say stuff a certain way and just argue, like, just be a different way a little bit. And obviously, like, you don't always have to lean into it, but they didn't like it. And for whatever reason, they called their homeboy. And his homeboy called his homeboy. And they called their homeboy. And at some point, we had a lot of guys just being like, yeah, don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. In the NFL, like, your word is golden. So, like, if your buddy calls you and says, yo, nah, we didn't want to mess with him. And also, there was the whole Brian Daboll saga. That
was crazy.
The Brian Daboll saga was wild. Shedeur Sanders was slotted to probably go to the Giants. Like, that's what was going to happen. Like, when he posted the cleats when he was at the Alamo Bowl, I think it was almost a done deal. He's with Malik Neighbors in New York City. Like, I'm like, whoa, this is really about to happen. And then at the combine, apparently, like, there's rumors that this is what happened from what I heard. Like, Daboll loves to just be, for lack of better words, just an a-hole. Like, we know he's fired now. So,
thank God.
You know, they sat down to do film. He does film with everybody. Apparently, like, I think they were, like, pulling up his old Colorado film, and Daboll asked him, like, okay, so, like, what was this read about? And I think, like, Shedeur explained the read, but Daboll, like, was like, no, like, it was some, like, backhand, like, he was supposed to mess up. And Shedeur was kind of like, I feel like you're trying to, like, trick me. Like, what is this? And Daboll was like, what do you mean, what is this? And they got, I don't know what words were said, but, like, it didn't really go well, and, like, it was done. Shedeur was like, if we're going to be here playing games, like, then we're going to do this. And I think that was it. And maybe that's not exactly what happened, but, like, if words were said or, like, it wasn't a good exchange, it hurts, but that's enough to scare teams off. And I was also, like, a bit confused when his mentor, Brady, like, I think people also give Brady more credit and more pull than what he has in that organization. Like, Brady has pull a bit, but, like, he's only, like, a 5% owner, so he can only do but so much. And also, like, Brady can't just put on all his boys. It's the NFL. Like, it's the NFL. But I low-key do hope that Shedeur lights him up on Sunday because of that reason. But
I do too. I hope he succeeds. I think the issue is, like, I'm all for, like, the like, swag and the moxie, but, like, he showed up with, like, the swag of, like, a Super Bowl. That he had already, like, won a Super Bowl. Like, you haven't proven anything yet. So, like, until that point, like, you should you have to make yourself like available to learn, and like it just seems like from like what I've seen, like he didn't seem like he was in like the right headspace, like didn't have the right attitude, like, oh, I'm like I said, like he showed up like he had already won a Super Bowl. Like you haven't thrown a snap in the NFL yet. Like you have to be like, you gotta like be a little bit more humble. Like I said, I'm all for like have the moxie, have the swag, but like wait till you've like thrown a pass in the NFL first, and like wait until you've like proven yourself. Like NFL GMs are like a fickle bunch. Like let's be real. Like,
No,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
old white
It's
people.
all
Like,
old
it's
white
all
guys.
old white guys.
No, it is.
This is like such a foreign realm for them.
Yeah.
Like they don't understand it, and like
Cameras, like they're like, why are there cameras
like
around you?
yeah, for like we're gonna be seeing like highlights, like TikToks, Instagram shorts of this guy forever, and like hopefully like good highlights, and like they just don't this is a foreign realm for them. Like they don't understand like the branding and the marketability of a player. Like they see like a player being like loud and like
pick, bro,
flashy
Nike
as
like
they see it as like a bad thing. They see it as like a liability to them. Like, oh, this is someone that's like gonna go out and like do something dumb or get hurt, and like I said, like from a business perspective, like that is just like how they think. They like you can't really quantify like having like swag and like confidence and like all that stuff. I feel like it's like tough to like factor that in when you're talking about like drafting a player and stuff like that. But like I said, like for that reason, like I hope it pans out, because like, dude, I love that. Like I love a quarterback that's like he's like let it hang, bro. Like
yeah, he's
you're
a baller,
bro. Like dude, like I love that, but I feel like you also have to like you got to get there first, and like you have to prove that first before you start like taking on the attitude that like you've already done it basically.
And I think like
I feel like that kind of like maybe put some people off, like rub them the wrong way.
And I think like we also forget like who his dad is. Like his father's Deion Sanders, like the swaggiest yo probably ever played.
Yeah.
Like one of the best athletes to ever play any sport, to be honest. Football, basketball, whatever, baseball, whatever. Like he's a stud. And like I think people said that like Shedeur has DB energy but at quarterback. So I'll break it down for you.
Yeah.
DBs do a lot of this, a lot of yapping, do a lot of that, let you know how good they are, all that. Like that, Shedeur does that. Like you gonna hear from him. Like Shedeur gonna let you know how tough he is. Like it's gonna be a long day when you playing, bro. Like and I think that turns some teams off. Like he's different. He just is real different. Like we've never seen a yo like this. Like Nike deal in college. Like driving a Maybach. Like at Colorado. Like he's got a Ferrari, man. Like he's got a cyber beast. Like he's got all that. Like so it's different. He makes rap songs a bit. Like he got his song playing in a stadium in Colorado. Like it's different. It's different a little bit. And I think again, sometimes we fear what we don't know. And I think that's what happened in the draft. A lot of fear around, yo, you can sling it, bro. You can ball, man. But like what's up with all the cameras? Like you have like your brother's like your camera guy, and I love it. I love Well I love it because like we're
cool. Like,
we're learning how to like athletes are learning how to control their narratives. Like Shedeur Sanders has
as an athlete, like you're an asset. Like you market yourself. Like turn yourself. You are the brand basically. Like you are you're the commodity.
No, exactly.
Find more ways to like monetize yourself than like just on the field. Hell yeah.
No, exactly. I think he's hit it on the head, but. Yo, I told my brother this. Like, Shedeur is like, he's the first of like a new kind of like quarterback we're gonna see. Like getting a lot of money in college, playing pretty well, and now like has to step into a new world of the NFL where if, like you've already had success in college, you've made the millions, you've got the awards, but now you
almost don't even need the NFL.
So it's different. It's like real different because now it's like okay, so like I had the house already.
Just for fun.
I'm just trying to check it off the list to make sure like I'm really him. So it's different. And teams are learning how to kind of like coach these new NIL babies, I'll call them. Because they're young kids, man. They're young kids trying to figure it out. Like, Shedeur, I love you, but you're getting tickets in your big truck, bro. What is it? TRX going to 99? Like, you're a young yo, bro. Like, but I love it for you, though, bro. But, yeah, I am very, very hyped to see what he does on Sunday. Full disclaimer, I won't be able to watch. I'll be at the Ravens-Jets game. Let's go Ravens. I'm hyped for that. But I'll make sure definitely we'll be definitely breaking down his tape on our next pod. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I want to break down his tape from last game. All right. It was short, very short. Honestly, the Ravens did a great job of throwing the kitchen sink at him. He had no idea where to go with the ball, really what to do, just a lot of different stuff. Like, he's never seen any of his looks ever. All right, let's put some on. All right. I want to see just the whole tape, though. It's every throw and run. I mean, I guess what this is.
It's not probably good.
This one there, all right.
Choose to get in there. Even better,
Oh, no.
get out there. Way out there. We craft cars for those who choose to do more than simply move.
I wake up.
If you're Zach Orr from Baltimore, you
Sorry, lads.
might want to attack him very early in this
All
down
right.
situation.
So here.
Actually, sorry, lads. We're figuring all this out.
Sorry,
still.
lads. We're getting it right.
I want to make sure, we weren't blocking him.
All right, bad. We're good money.
Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good.
Bad.
Beautiful.
All right, so he comes in. Browns are up a score. Browns are up a score. He comes in, all right? Here we go. A little run on
Throwing
action.
on first down, and he's got a
First down,
completion
okay.
immediately to.
All right, that's an easy
One
play
for
just to
one
get
in
him
the
going.
NFL.
Just to get him going. And, like,
1 for 1.
if you've seen him at Colorado, he does that well. Like, off script, like, roll out, dime, all right?
Cedric Tillman. How deep do you
I mean, he's got swag. You see the QB under the jersey, man. Like, personally, that's what I want from our quarterback. Like, be you. Be you. And I think also, like, Shedeur just, like, he's kind of like the face of, like, this new generation of, like, just young guys and young QBs, like, of being you. In the past, Brady's not wearing a chain. Peyton's not wearing a chain. Eli's not wearing a chain.
want to go with your drop back game?
Look at this, too. Can we take a second?
Yeah, please.
1 penalty for 5 yards. Well done, Ravens. And you were down a score to the Browns at this point, mind you.
The Ravens, like, we could
Good and bad all in one.
break down the tape, but that's for a different episode.
5 penalties first, or 5 yards in the first half. That's not bad.
That's not
Especially
bad.
from a heavily penalized Ravens team.
The progression on that Ravens defense has been real.
Mm-hmm.
It has been real. From bottom of the league to top 5. Mr. Orr, I'll see you, but keep it up and be more consistent.
Trying to push it downfield. Second down and 15. Sanders over the
All right,
middle.
check
He's
down.
got another completion.
Check down,
That's
Chad.
the first catch today for David Njoku. A gain of 8. It brings up third down.
Let's find out what this young quarterback can do as well.
Third down and 8. Pressure coming off the edge.
Okay,
Sanders in
here we
trouble.
go. Alrighty. Alrighty.
This young
Let's get
quarterback
it.
can
Okay,
do
so
as well.
look.
Third down.
Let's watch. So, this is kind of what you get when you're a rookie QB coming in for your first game, okay? So, this gentleman right here, number 14, he's not on anyone's practice squad. He's not on anyone else's team. You cannot mock him. You can't practice that. So, again, I think he had no idea what to do when you see number 14 staring at you and running at you at all. And also, I don't know if Shedeur slid the protection to the right or whatever, but he came untouched. And Jerome Ford did nothing. Nothing. Bro, he did though. Alright, he came through the hole. Rushed the passer, and no one blocked him. All right? And if he was blocked, it wasn't a very tough block.
Down and 8.
He's actually, I'll tell you that back. He's spun off him. That's kind of tough.
Brings up third down.
Let's find out what this young quarterback can do as well.
Third down and 8. Pressure coming off the edge.
All right.
Sanders in trouble, and he is dropped.
You got to get the ball with Shedeur.
Ball came out late. It was
Yeah, this is kind of tough. I'm not going to lie.
Kyle Hamilton who has the set
You're going crazy on this
back.
bro.
He's
Fine,
ready
we
for
can
it.
get
We
the
are
thumbnail.
maniacs about development of Sanders. As his
All right, this is
own
off
we are
script, bro.
maniacs about
All right, so he threw that
Got
up.
out quick.
He got out quick, but Shedeur has to remember this is not college, okay? So like you mentioned, This is not a Kansas DB. NFL DBs break. They break. So, Shedeur, you kind of showed your hand a little too early. And I think Shedeur just broke early.
Development as Sanders has his pass broken up by Awuzie.
And it's for opportunities like this for Shedeur Sanders, where you got so many reps throughout the course of the season and practice that now you get a chance to go out there and execute.
3rd down and 10. Sanders takes a big hit, and he's picked off. Intercepted on the play by Nate Wiggins.
That's wrong. Yo, Nate,
Sanders
3 picks on the year.
Some help
3 picks on the year.
As Wiggins has his third
I
pick
rock
of
with
the
Nate
year.
heavy. I just
back
bought his
out of the
jersey,
field.
matter of fact,
Sanders. Wiggins.
All right, that's bullshit.
Intercepted. 3rd down and 10. Sanders takes a big hit, and he's picked off. Intercepted on the play by Nate Wiggins.
I watched your breakdown, and I think it was Chase Daniel, and he was kind of like, so what Shedeur saw was he was trying to throw with anticipation. I think he saw Judy kind of turn. I guess he thought he was going to go, but Nate Wiggins, again, is the NFL corner and jumped the pass. So he learned, like, this is not college. You have to play a little faster. And, again, that was one knock that he had in Colorado, was that sometimes he didn't play as fast as he needed to play. But that's a lot of QBs.
Sanders needs some help getting up as Wiggins has his 3rd pick of the year. Back out on the field. Sanders rolling right, throws, almost intercepted again. He threw it right to...
This is the NFL. You're not in the Big 12. You can't throw across your body. You have guys like Kyle Hamilton, I think. But, like, he never got any reps also in live games. Like, seeing live bullets like this, bro.
Yeah.
So, you kind of got to give him a little bit of grace.
You'll never get reps like this playing against a Ravens team that, like, literally is playing for their lives.
For their lives. Like, every play counts.
Alive,
yeah, like...
You can't simulate that.
You can't, man. And I think he showed heart. Like, he came out there and tried to win the game. Like, he took shots, tried to win the game.
Kyle Hamilton.
Keep an eye on these tight ends now. Fannin 44, Njoku 85.
Sanders rolling right. Now coming back the other way, steps up, and he's got the first
down. That's tough.
Shedeur Sanders.
Make a play.
Moving the chains for
the
Browns.
That stadium was, come on, like, there's energy there. They want to see the guys do something.
Baltimore defense.
Sanders, pressure's coming.
Gotta throw the ball away, Shedeur.
Can't get away a second time.
Yeah, that's just like, again, immaturity at quarterback. You're not gonna do your spin against any of those guys in that line right there. You're not. Throw the ball away. Next play. I think that's all I have to say on that one. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, Shedeur. The sacks, man.
Shedeur is buried on 3rd down.
Undrafted free agent,
Martin
too. I
with
see.
the sack. A loss of 14 yards.
I do not like
4 or
that
5
guy.
yards downfield. help Judkins get downfield himself.
Sanders standing in the pocket way too long and
throw the
throws
ball
it away.
And it forces Shedeur Sanders to have to figure it out post-snap.
3rd down and 12. Sanders steps up. Nobody there. He'll just run it, and he runs.
I mean, again, like,
bounds.
he doesn't get a lot of credit for that. Like, he can tuck it and make something happen.
Few yards shy of a first down. It's 17 snaps today for Sanders as he's looking to go to the air on first down. Locates Judkins, who lost the football. Wyatt Teller falls on it.
Gotta kind of
and they're saying it was incomplete.
Looked like you want the ball.
2nd down and 10. Sanders fires incomplete. Looking for Fannin, who
That's
was
Roquan,
looking for
man.
a penalty
Again,
marker.
like you said, there's not going to be many chances when you have to come to a game
and now it's 3rd down
as
and
your first time
long.
ever playing NFL college.
Jumbotron as well.
Let's see what the call is on 3rd and long. Do you just want to get out of here, or are you giving him a chance?
Sanders just throws it away, and out comes the flag.
No one out there.
But also, like, I say this.
Go ahead.
I do feel bad that, like, his line did not do him any favors.
Yeah, they really didn't give him.
Like, that was, just, and also it's got to be tough coming in and having to play someone else's game plan. Mm-hmm. That game plan's for Dylan Gabriel. Doing what Dylan Gabriel does, which is what? A lot of short checkdowns. That's not how he plays. He's a gunslinger.
Trenton Simpson applying the pressure, and this is going to be grounding against Cleveland. From the 35-yard line, Sanders on first down. Njoku is wide open. Instead, he goes deep to Fannin.
That's a dot.
Big play, Shedeur Sanders.
As a fan, I was nervous, man. I was like, no way, he's about to walk him down.
See if he wants to bring extra people right here, right now.
This play right here takes guts, man.
Sanders throws, low throw, incomplete.
And Judy
was looking for Jerry Judy.
Yeah, Judy's got him.
And Awuzie
Get to it,
had the
man.
coverage for Baltimore.
When I saw him release it, I was like,
it looks because look,
Second
I'm
down
not
and
even being
10.
funny. Like I've seen this play happen so many times last year in Colorado. So many times, a back shoulder fade to the end zone.
yeah.
Here comes the blitz. Sanders throws, and it's incomplete.
one more.
It was the rookie Malachi Starks coming untouched.
Hey, Malachi
And now
Starks
it's
is coming
third
on.
down and long.
Wide receivers never see the pressure, though.
Third down and 10. Sanders comes back the other way.
ball.
Judy's
Hey, Judy?
open, and Judy
This
brings
play
in
happened
3
last year, though,
tackles,
both times.
and he's got the first down.
But look, you can
First
just
down.
tell the way they are playing different for the kid, man. Judy's. All right, let's talk about NIL and the growth and just the change in the entire landscape. I think to win in this landscape in sports, you have to have some kind of NIL backing and some kind of NIL budget. And obviously, the schools that don't struggle a bit to get that top end talent. They'll get a couple guys that are good, but you need a full team of like 5-star and 4-star guys. Like you're not really winning much with 3-star guys anymore.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah. I
you agree?
mean, it definitely does make it tough. Like you have to basically now pay like a premium to get like a full, stack lineup full of 5-stars, which obviously like if you are able to, if you're like a team like Alabama, if you're like you have a massive allotment for NIL, like that, more power to you. But like it does make it a lot harder for us to now see like these Cinderella story teams like in the playoffs. I mean, it's already hard enough to make the playoffs, but like obviously you want to see the best teams at the end of the day. But like it makes it seem kind of like pay to play.
No, it does. It does. I mean,
like like a video game almost, like pay to win.
That's what it is, though, and like it's just the way the players move. Like you'll have guys going to 3 different schools, and it's like, come on, man. Mm-hmm. Like there's no more loyalty. It's just strictly like transactional football now.
Yeah.
Like it's like who's gonna pay me the most. And like I understand hopping in the portal if like you're trying to go to a spot that's gonna get you in like a better position to get to the league. But if it's for money and like that's it, like what's the point? Like there are guys that are like leaving schools over like $2 million. Yeah, and I was changing, and also like coaches have to coach differently because of NIL.
Like 2 or 3 years ago.
I know. Yeah. No, you're right.
Crazy.
The landscape's crazy. The landscape is crazy. It is crazy. Like, for example, at Colorado, like, Juju Lewis, like, he's the highest paid player on that team and didn't even take a real snap until, like, what, 2 weeks ago? Mm-hmm. Like, how does that go in, like, the locker room?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're driving a Lamborghini Urus, not even starting a game, and, like, I'm getting NIL, but I don't have a Urus, and I'm starting games. Mm-hmm. Like, so it's just a whole different world. It's a whole different world. He's doing commercials. It's just Arch Manning, media day his freshman year. I think everyone remembers that picture. It's like a whole crowd of people around him, and the starting quarterback Quinn Ewers is like 20 people. Like, it's just different. It's very different. NIL has changed things. Like, and then the kids that can get into high school, it's real interesting, because like you're in high school with some kids are getting like 6 figures for photo shoots, for appearances. Crazy. They're getting the card deals. Mm-hmm. Side note though, something that's cool I think is interesting. Overtime is getting into the high school football business heavy. They have scheduled the OT7 National Championship football game so it's St. Francis Academy in Baltimore. Number 1 team in the country. They're studs. They're tough. They got Zion Ely going to Maryland, 5-star. They're going to play, I think it's called like something Canyon in Utah, but it's Jackson Dart's little brother's team. And they got a couple 5-stars too, so they're going to come to Baltimore and Logan's Point and play them, so that'll be tough. But that's another kind of like, and that's Under Armour, like they're trying to get Zion Ely to Under Armour. That's what's clear, right? That's what's clear. He's going to Maryland, correct? So we're just seeing how things work like that, and this branding, all that stuff. But NIL is a very interesting thing. I think it's something to keep your eye on because we don't know what it's going to grow into. because guys are committing to school strictly off of NIL packages. Strictly off of that. And everyone's getting money. Everyone's getting money from 1 through 75 on your roster. Is getting paid, man. So, but we thank you for rocking with us on another episode of BackTable Talk, all right? We have something coming again soon for you soon. We appreciate you tapping in with us. Keep on tapping with us. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back with something soon, all right? We're out.